I have this thing that I do, it's like a notion of public and private spaces. And so, like this building, it has an outside presence, and then when all the doors are closed, you have one experience, but then when you start opening, there's a whole interior thing. And I like the process of discovering that there's like a whole other world happening on the inside. A lot of people think that I make miniatures. I don't really see them as miniatures. I see them more as like an intimate scale, a way of like connecting with someone on a more immediate and more focused way. With the really small pieces, I think it goes right into your senses faster. You become part of it, you get lost in it. I go to the library a lot. I like the smell of the books. Sometimes I take my sketch pad. I do a lot of drawings, and then for this piece, I've made several different models. In terms of carving something, if it's really complicated, I'll sometimes make a model, sometimes a paper cutout or a tracing or something like that, and that way I can block it out quicker and see if it works. I would say most all the time I have some sort of sketch. When I started this piece, I was thinking about the histories of museums. They started when the Europeans were leaving Europe and discovering the New World, so they would bring back oddities like seashells that they'd never seen before, and guys would collect them, and then they built cabinets to hold them, and later those cabinets became whole rooms, and then those rooms of objects eventually made their ways into museums. So the drawers are more of a cabinet feature, because I wanted parts of it to be like a cabinet of wonders. What they contain are animal-type things that the Wilkes expedition would have brought back. I thought that it would be important to have some portraits of artists. I experimented with different papers and things like that at first, and I wasn't getting the fine detail that I wanted. And then I went back and I actually got some parchment, some sheepskin parchment, and read up on that, how you get the grease off and mount it a certain way so that it doesn't warp. And then I had to figure out a way how to learn how to paint portraits, so I went to the library and got a book on that, how to paint portraits. I have Gorky, who I liked when I was very young. Stuart Davis, Romaine Brooks, who's fantastic. Ellie Nottleman is one of my favorites. I wanted to incorporate a lot of history of your building within my piece. And your museum used to be the Patent Office building, the POB. And used to be that when you had an idea for an invention, you were required to make a working model. So all of those were on display at one time. But I didn't really want to replicate actual patent models like a sewing machine. I made a sewing machine, but I took it from a Walter Murch painting. And there's a gumball machine by Thiebaud, the beer cans by Jasper John. The light bulb, not Edison, but Jasper Johns' light bulb. Packaging, Campbell soup can, things like that. And some really terrific inventions like the electric chair that came from Andy Warhol. Sole of a shoe from Philip Guston, which I like a lot. The patent models seem to be a very important part of the history of the building. This piece, it has so many different aspects to it, and I do so many different types of things. I don't like to repeat myself, and I like to experiment a lot with different techniques and different things. I want to do everything, basically. You know, I'd like to learn how to do everything. I don't know, that's what I guess what inspires me. It's kind of fun.